Okay, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to watch your guys' Instagram clips. I did one of these before and it was actually a pretty successful video. It got a lot of views, you guys seem to like it quite a lot, and I want to do more because I couldn't watch all of your guys' clips in the last one. So if you didn't get a chance to be featured in that one, maybe your clip's going to be in here. I don't know. I hope to give you guys some tips, and yeah, let's just get right into it. And if you're wondering, my Instagram is right here. If you want to follow me, I'll put it right here, and yeah, I post cool photos and whatever. So Christian HLF says, do you have any tips? Let's see. Right, this is your main problem here. You're kicking up with your right leg. You're sort of swinging up to like this side of you, and that's making you travel this way a little bit. What you need is to kick towards your left ear, like you're doing a gainer flash over this, on this sort of slant, and then that's going to change your momentum, which is carrying you this way, to carrying you like up and over yourself. So right now, yeah, you're traveling too much this way. Get this right leg here, swing up here, and then I think it'll be a lot better. Recently had an injury flipping since I hadn't been. Okay, so for me, this is a problem everyone has, and for me, I've been hurt doing various tricks, and to this day I'm scared of doing double A twists because I really hurt my ankle. I like broke my ankle. I thought I broke my leg when it happened. I don't know, the biggest thing, I don't know what your injury was. Maybe like you did like a backflip and you landed on your head or something, and if that's the case, you're going to be scared of backflip. But there's a ton of other tricks which don't involve backflip, and I'm sure you can still do. It's like you gotta just kind of train around what you're scared of, and then once you get better at that, more comfortable with all these other things that you're learning, then I always find it's easier to come back to like what you were scared of in the first place. So maybe try that. If you love to trick and stuff, like there's a ton of other tricks I'm sure you can learn which aren't too similar to whatever you got injured on. So try that out, let me know how you get on, feel free to message me. I can't get very high on my backflip, any tips? Well, there's no video, so I can't tell what you're doing wrong. Usually the biggest problem with people who aren't getting high on the backflip is they're throwing their head back, or they're not lifting their chest up. Maybe they're not throwing their head back, but if you're not driving your chest up, then you're not going to get that much height. Pull everything up using all the power you have to get to the peak of your jump, and then just like take it over into a backflip. But I cover all of that in my backflip tutorial. That's the main thing that helps me. Just do it a lot as well. Do it a million times, do a million back tucks, and then it'll get better. Where do you get those soccer pants? I covered that in one of my last videos, so check that out. Luke Mills asks, how can I improve? Alright, what you doing? Come on. Alright, you got a backflip. Yo, that's a good backflip. You're lifting your chest up really nice, but you are throwing your head back. So one thing that helps me is to look at something in front of you for just a split second as you're taking off. Like actually physically look at something in front of you. So you should be lifting your chest up and looking forwards at it, and then once you get to the peak of your jump, then you'll know, and then that's when you want to bring your head over. You love the videos, keep it up. Thank you. How can I do better Webster? Let me see. I'm not very good at Webster, but let me see. This is one of the biggest problems with Webster. You're actually doing it like a front flip off one leg. When a Webster works a lot easier than a front flip actually. When you do Webster correct, it's a lot easier than a front flip. The way you're doing it right now is making it really difficult on yourself. So what you need to do is, when you start going into your Webster, you're already flipping your like chest down. Your back leg is literally doing nothing in terms of power to like get you over. So what you gotta do is, once you're stepping on that ledge, or if you're doing it on ground or whatever, get your chest low into the Webster, but let your leg take you right over. Like don't go to here and flip it like this. Just get your chest down and let this leg pull it right over the top. Front flip last, kick that back leg over, you'll be golden. Rixo1 says, hey dude, I'm really scared to backflip even on the trampoline. Any tips how to get over them? Love your vids. Well, thank you, I'm glad you like my videos. And my answer to you is, just do it. Just do it. One way that might help you is get a spotter, look at some videos on like backflip spotting techniques. You can do it on a trampoline, it still like works or whatever. Look at my backflip tutorial, which you might have seen, and just do all these things. Like just jump over the side a little bit, like maybe take some of your like bed covers and put that on the trampoline. Make your trampoline as soft as it can be, and then just start chucking it over your shoulder a little bit. And then once you're doing that enough, you'll just be like, you'll eventually get more and more over, and then I'm sure you'll just throw one that'll be like quite over your head, and then bang, you're over backflip fear. But it is terrifying. I'm with you, like backflip fear is terrifying, but just throw it, make it as safe as you can, and yeah, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. I decided to film this video at the worst time. Like, it's getting darker outside, so the lighting of this video is probably going to change quite a lot. I'm sorry if it does, but yeah, I'm going to get through these as fast as I can. Xander Shaw, 69. How can I improve and get it cleaner? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you. Right, okay, let's see what you're trying. Cork, swing cork. Okay, nice. Right, one of your problems here is you're landing with your chest down and you don't have much momentum going into your second cork. So what I suggest is flip your first cork a little bit more, because when you land in this position with your chest down and your leg in front of you, it's really hard to go from that position to like back into another cork. So what you have to do is you have to overflip your first cork slightly, so when you land your chest is up and you've already got this momentum pulling you back into your second cork. And then that'll just make your second cork much less like scrunchy, much less like bunched up. That's your biggest problem there. If you do that, that'll be like instantly 10 times cleaner. You have a pretty good technique on it, so try that, let me know how you get on. Yo dude, what's wrong with my trip attempt? Alright, let's see. Yo, first of all, what is that on the ceiling? That is the craziest gym lights I've ever seen. That makes the clip look insane though. That looks sick. Your triple cork attempt is actually really good. Like, let me see. You can instantly see that the problem is a lack of flip. So it's always a hard one because I have the exact same problem, but really you just gotta like flip it more. You gotta throw yourself back more. And I know you're like setting up into the twist, but I also feel like you could sacrifice even a little bit of height by like, you know, pull it into the flip a little bit harder, and you would still get the twist rotation done, and you would have that extra flip momentum to like get onto your feet. It's really close. You just need that extra bit of power. Isaiah Lancaster says, how do I fix my supposed to be cheat gainer? Okay. So right now you're doing it way too much like a backflip. Now, I cover this in my gainer tutorial, but in case you haven't seen it, so which side are you doing this on? So you're swinging up off your right leg. So when you're swinging your left leg up, you're sort of swinging it up here, and then you're doing like a tucked backflip, and then sort of flashing it out at the end. And that's so much harder than an actual like gainer flash, cheat gainer, whatever you want to call it. Like, you want to kick over to the side like a lot more than you are right now. 45-degree angle on the side is the best way to do it. And then when you do like that, you can like sort of look over your shoulder and you'll be able to see the ground the whole time. If you do it like that, it's just 10 times easier than like doing like a one-legged tucked backflip. But if you like the fact that you can do it like that though and have the power to still get it round, it means that if you just make a couple of those little changes, then you'll have easy power to do like a good gainer flash or a cheat gainer, whatever you want to call it. Watch my gainer tutorial if you haven't, and let me know. No, it's very good. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's good, man. You have good technique, good power. Just keep doing it. My boy T-Man. Hey man, I need your help. I've been landing like this for weeks. Any advice? What? Dude, you're doing it absolutely fine until the last minute, and then you're just falling over. That's a weird one. It just seems like in the last moment you like sort of predict a fall. If you've been landing like that for weeks, sometimes when you fall over and over again, you get that like drilled into your head, so your body's like already expecting to fall. That might be a little bit of your problem, but maybe go back to like just cartful, do a bunch of them, do like really good cartfuls. Maybe do some double folds on trampoline if you have access to one, and just get like more familiar with the idea of like double twisting, and then there's the ground, I'm landing. I think you've got like a good enough technique to figure it out. Hi Kyle, I love your videos, keep the great work. Hope you're gonna do another video on Instagram posts. Well yeah, here we go. This is my cork. I've been tricking for about 3 months. I'm improving really fast. I just can't figure out how to keep my entire core tight and stay straight for the entire flip. Let's have a look at this, Oh, I've been to that gym before, I think. Dude, that's a cool looking cork. I like that. I like it. Some people have this problem where their flip and twist is a little bit disconnected, because I see you like lifting up for the flip, but as you start to twist, you can see like a slowing in your sort of flip rotation. It's a bit of a weird one, and it's not a problem I've ever had, but I've seen it in some other people. But like, dude, what I would suggest is you just keep doing a cork like that, because it's got a sort of, you just keep doing a cork like that. So it's got a sort of crazy style to it that looks sick. And if you just keep going with it, maybe it'll turn into something super useful and good. Right, I'm just gonna do 3 more of these because it's getting dark. I don't even know if you can see me in this video, and I don't know. I don't want these videos to be too long. Whoa, I've landed like that so many times. When I first learned to do a backflip, the first one I ever thought to do on concrete, I actually like landed in the same way. I was like out with my friends and I was trying to show off, and I had some like bracelet on, and then when I went to do a backflip, it like started to fall off my hand. So like, I don't know, it put me off, and then I like grabbed it, and then before I knew it, I like was doing this on concrete, and it was a bad time. I was wondering if I'd be able to do these on ground. Yeah, easily. Recently got these on the floor, let me see. Yeah, dude, nice. I need to really get on it. When I go back home to Birmingham, I'm on the training grind, I'll do double back for you guys. Right, I'm just gonna do one more, last one. Can you give me tips to improve my TD raise? This is the last one. I'm bad at touchdown raise. A lot of people have been asking for a touchdown raise tutorial, but I'm really bad at touchdown raise, so I do it a very certain way. I do it a very specific way that isn't the best way to do it. So I don't really want to make a tutorial showing you guys how to do it okay. I'd much rather like make tutorials for like, this is a good way to do it. But I might do it, I might find someone with a good touchdown raise, and then they can explain the good way to do it, and then I can explain my sort of hacky not cheat way, but just like sort of different technique to it that helped me learn it. Anyways, let me check out this touchdown raise. Okay, you do it actually quite similar to me. You do like that step prone technique into that like Valdez, more so than like an aerial. One way to improve it is to just make it a little bit longer. So when you're stepping into it with your right leg, I always find that if I like step out quite a bit and really get momentum pushing into it, then it just makes it longer. In the same way you want like a round off to be long, because like the longer it is, the more of a sharper block you're going to get on it. So if you can get that right leg out in front of you with a bit of momentum going into it, then it'll just be, you'll be able to block higher into your full, you'll do a higher full. That's my tip for you. That's the end of this video. If you guys like this video, consider dropping a like, leave me a comment. If you want to send me any more clips, send them to my Instagram here. I'll do another one of these every couple of weeks just so I can give my knowledge back to you guys. I appreciate all the love on this channel, and you guys are awesome. So if you're new to this channel and you want to subscribe, I'm making vlogs, videos like this, lots of training, tricking, flips, trampoline parks, whatever, all sorts of stuff. If you want to see more of that, subscribe. Either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you then.
Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen.
You filming me?
One, two.
No.
Up a tree.